Oh yeah, I see him. Oh, he's eating it. I watched him go down and bite it. Is that? He's a fatty McFarlane. Holy cow.
All right, I'm over at BKK with Joe, and we're going to talk about some new hooks.
So today on Epic Catch 24, we're going to take a look at a smallmouth bass from Oneida Lake back in July. This was actually only a week ago from the time I'm releasing this video. We were filming during pro bass camp. We were coaching 2 high school kids during Kurt Dove's camp. I had Leo and Jack with me. This was our 3rd day of practice. We'd seen different conditions on Monday and Tuesday, and now this is Wednesday. We've seen yet a 3rd different set of conditions. What I like to do on Oneida, whenever these fish are starting to get into their summertime pattern, when they start sliding outside of 10, 11 feet and start getting into that next depth zone, is I like to target them around boulders on sunny days. And this was one of those sunny, flat, calm days. What I did a lot in years past was throw the 2 3/4 inch Maxscent or Strike King coffee tube, either of the two. I like to throw that on a 3/16 ounce head. I throw it on a Silent Chaser football head from BKK. But what I actually tried on this day, trying to get reaction bites from these fish that would only eat down, they were only willing to eat off the bottom, was I decided to tie on a 3/4 ounce free rig. So I used a 3/0 BKK, just extra wide gap hook, and I used a 3/4 ounce cylinder weight. It was a tungsten weight from Picasso. I just happen to have Picassos in the boat. I don't really care, but I like the cylinder. I was able to then throw that on a lot different tackle. But the important part was I was able to get a really fast fall rate. Some of the other coaches that I had talked to that week were throwing that same setup, taking a 3/0 EWG, a 3.5 inch either coffee tube or Maxscent tube, and they were using about a 3/8 ounce weight, and that slow fall rate wasn't getting fish coming to them. They were having to like hit them on the head. So what I had found was if I went to the 3/4, and you're gonna see it in this video, it draws fish over to that bait. It's got a fast fall. It probably slams off of the bottom because I'm fishing a real rocky bottom. It's real chunk rock, real hard stuff you'll see on my 360 imaging. It probably bounces off the bottom real hard. It really has a lot of drawing power. I like throwing that setup on 20-pound braided line. The same cast 12 carrier braid that I use on my spinning rods, I have set up on a few bait casters so I can run a 15-pound Mastiff or Tatsu leader. Really just depends on whichever's in the boat. Love the Tatsu. It's got a lot of abrasion resistance, but I also love the Mastiff too. I think it's really, really tough line. It has like no stretch in it. It's awesome stuff to use as leader as well. So both those lines I really, really like. I like them both in like 15 or 16 pound. Usually if I go to Mastiff, I go to 16 pound. I know that's what's sitting in the boat right now. I have 14 pound in there too. I don't think I've ever tied it up. I don't think I have to go real small with the free rig. I'm getting a reaction bite out of those fish. They're coming over because they saw it fall. This time of the year, when fish are coming out of the post spawn, when they're getting off of that caddis bug hatch, and they're just immediately sliding out. And we were coming off of a full moon. I think it was a full moon either that Wednesday or it was Thursday or Friday. You'll have to go back and check. But we're coming off of a full moon, which means crawdad hatch, which means those fish are eating down until they really fall into a summertime pattern. So Michelle and I are filming this less than a week later. They're probably starting to get into that minnow hanging bite. but this is gonna be one of the first videos you guys will see from me, where I'm not hanging that minnow to catch a fish, but I am still using live scope. It's giving me the opportunity to read that fish's behavior. All I had to do was look at the map, and then once I got to the spot, look down on 360 to line up a perfect cast. And we called the fish in from like 20 feet away. So check it out. Here you guys are. This is Epic Catch 24.
Oh yeah, I see him. Oh, he's eating it. I watched him go down and bite it. Got him, and he's good. He's really good.
Damn. Want the net?
I think so. He's a fatty dude.
Oh yeah, damn. Oh.
Is that?
Oh, yeah.
I think he's too short. Well, ooh,
Yeah,
I don't know, dude.
that's a fire.
Holy moly.
Got a big tube too.
Yeah, on a 3/4 ounce free rig. Another tube? Oh, throw it. Do you see the boulder? Should see it on 360. Throw, you know, yep. Might be a hair far. Yeah, he's not a fiver. He's too short. But he's a fatty McFarlane. Holy cow. We got him. Oh, and it's a dandy. I'm Joe LaBarbera, and welcome.